6 months back, when I launched Kya Baat Hai, my talk show, like any other newcomer, I was nervous and excited. I had dreams and aspirations to make my show a huge success. I picked up topics which were socially relevant. Some talked, some less talked, some completely taboo. I was warned, beware. I was warned for hitting the wrong note. But the faith within me told me to go ahead. The show went on. 12 episodes later, I gave my season 1 a break. My heart beamed with pride because of the love and appreciation my show received from various viewers. They loved the topics which till now were generally brushed under the carpet and could not see the light of the day. The participation increased multifolds, and this would not have been possible without my very esteemed guests, Dr. Aparna, Mr. Rakshit, Dr. Rita, Dr. Mahalakshmi, Dr. Monisha, Ritvik ji, Dr. Bashir, Dr. Sujata, Professor Sahai, and many, many more. I was blessed to share screen with such learned people who were so humble, who were willing to help the society at large in their best capacity. The biggest support and encouragement came from Mali ji and Sunita ji. And the entire team of 10 News, of course, who forever kept up with the requirements of the show. It has become incredibly hard to follow up the great first session with a greater second session. It is hard to replicate the experience of watching something and falling in love with it all over again. This is more to any show than raising social awareness and issues. So here I am with season 2. Season 2 will be little different. Instead of a panel this time, I will be focusing on unsung heroes. The people who have made difference. Those who live within us. But they're out to achieve something extraordinary. This spirit and effort needs to be acknowledged, applauded, and encouraged. I will be introducing heroes in their fields fortnight after fortnight. ये वो शख्सियतें होंगी जिन्होंने लाइफ में कुछ मुकाम हासिल किया है. हम जैसे लोग उसको शायद इम्पॉसिबल का करार दे देते हैं. ये वो लोग हैं जिनमें कुछ खास है. इसीलिए मैंने अपने इस सेशन का नाम रखा है क्या बात है सीजन 2 कुछ खास है. Before I introduce my very special guest of season 2, let me introduce myself once again. My name is Ramita Taneja. I'm a life coach and a counselor by profession. I'm also the vice president of an NGO, Sunshine Society, an NGO which is instrumental in education of more than 500 lesser privileged children. I, with my very enthusiastic team, work towards one goal: basic education of all the children. I take pride in being associated with Sunshine Society. I also am the secretary at social body named NOFA. NOFA works for the welfare of society at large. All member societies together work to make NOFA a better, greener, and cleaner place. Be it security, hygiene, pollution, or any other issue or concern of the citizen. NOFA members are always there on the go. I'm also the presiding officer of POSH, Prevention of Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace. I write articles, I love to hold talk shows, and I love my work. Let me now introduce my very, very special guest. My special guest of today, my first show of season 2, Sudiksha Sarkar.
Namaste,
Hello, Sudiksha.
Namaste to you and everyone. Thank you so much for joining the show today.
Sudiksha, I welcome you on Kya Baat Hai Season 2 on behalf of the entire team of 10 News and all the viewers. Sudiksha Sarkar is a student of grade 11, Amity International School, Gurugram. She's an obedient, loving, and caring girl with extraordinary talents. And I've seen that. An active participant in debates, public speaking, extempores, drawing competition, she just loves to take the stage. Sudiksha also is a certified Kathak dancer. She has represented her school in various competitions and won laurels. She holds a prestigious position in the school student council and a chief editor of school's editorial web portal. Sudiksha understands her responsibilities well. She holds more than 10 merit badges from the school. Wow, Sudiksha, amazing. Sudiksha aspires to be a journalist and uncover the truth. She loves facing the camera and takes the center stage. She's recently been licensed as a co-organizer of TEDx, a youth event at her school. During the lockdown, Sudiksha utilized her time in a very constructive manner. And that is when she wrote her first book, The Theological Quest. The book is now on Amazon and Notion Press website, priced at rupees 460. This 448-page book is a wonderful read. आइए रूबरू होते हैं सुदीक्षा सरकार से. So Sudiksha, first tell me, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling amazing. I can't even express how happy I am right now.
That is so good. I'm so happy to have you on my show, especially being the first one, the first episode. So just tell me one thing, Sudiksha, your book, Theological Quest, the name itself, what is the meaning of the title? What is the book about?
Okay, so my book, The Theological Quest, it is primarily based on the subject of theology. Theology is the study of spiritual nature of people. It is about the main character, the protagonist. He travels, not the world, but he meets a few people and he just kind of journalizes everything. And that is what it is about, how people think about the spiritual world, learning some new facts, not facts really, some experiences and everything. That is what it is about.
Lovely. So you being an 11th grader, I mean, it's amazing to know that an 11th grader has written a book which is 448 pages. Amazing, amazing, amazing. But taking this subject, theology, did you ever have a knowledge about it?
No, it was while the process of penning down everything, I got to know about the subject of theology around chapter 10 or 11. And that is when I thought that, okay, we could just elaborate the further things around the subject.
Super. So, like now you've become an author and soon you'll be a seasoned author, I would say. My best wishes to you. Every author has an inspiration. What is your inspiration?
My mother, my father, and the seniors at my school.
So they are the ones who inspired you to write?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So you've been writing, is it that?
I used to write. I write poetry, short stories frequently, but writing a book in a concrete manner, I started that from class 8th. My aspirations started from class 8th. However, I had many drafts which were left incomplete all this time, but luckily this one got completed because of the time I had.
Yes, yes. And it is like sometimes, you have all the concepts in mind, but it takes a little while to conceptualize them. Yes. So do you remember any of the poems that you'd written? Any, if you could just say out a few lines, one or two lines here and there? Hindi, would do?
Not really. I don't recall any of them right now.
So next session or next book of yours could be a compilation of all the poems that you've written. We will look forward for it.
Of course, sure.
Great. So was the book written because you had ample spare time, like you said, you could manage it because of the lockdown, or was it always in your thought? I mean, you had some kind of a storyline across it.
Combination of both, because had I not have this period, I would not have got the time to pen everything down. Otherwise, we have classes, school, everything.
So, have you been attending the offline classes also, online classes from school?
Yes, regularly.
Okay. How long did it take for you to conceptualize, write, and finally finish this book?
Writing the book, as in typing it on my laptop, it took complete 6 months, which is starting of the lockdown till November or October. October.
Okay, okay,
Writing it down, and but the thinking process, it started from last December, January.
okay. So it took you about 6 months to actually even write it down.
Yes,
So you
yes.
would first write it on a piece of paper and then put it on the laptop, or you would just type on the laptop. How would
I
you do that?
thought of I thought of writing it on a piece of paper first, but considering my previous experiences, none of them got complete. So I thought, okay, fine, let's start it with writing on a laptop only.
Okay, okay. So,
Yes.
but then you know what happens is when you're writing on a laptop, you have to actually sit down and start the work. Whereas when you are thinking, it's always on the mind. So, would you record certain things at that time? जैसे दिमाग में आया कुछ record कर लिया और फिर बाद में उसको you pen it down. Something like that
Yes,
you did?
yes.
Okay, because
Often,
that would
and
help our
sometimes,
viewers.
yes, correct. And sometimes my father used some good words, which I felt that okay, I could inculcate this. So I just wrote it down, and then later just include it somewhere.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So did you keep showing the whatever little you had written or whatever more you had written to your parents and then get their approval? Or did you just write the entire thing and then once in one go you showed it to them?
No, no, I never showed anything related to this to my mama or papa. No, I just
Okay.
presented the entire thing.
Oh,
I
that's very
showed it
nice.
once when I was halfway, which was 30 chapters. I showed it once, but then my mama was like, "Isko bhi khatam kar paoge?" I was like, "Karke dikhaungi," and it's done finally.
Yes, it is a big achievement, and we're very proud of you, Sudiksha. In fact, it brings me immense pleasure to introduce people like you, young generation like you, who's so out to do something. And I'm so proud of having you on my show. And I wish you all the very best to keep writing. I haven't gone through the entire book, but I've read a lot of it. Thanks to you for sending the book across to me. Although you're not going to send it to everybody, everybody has to buy it. But I had the privilege of getting one book from you. Thank you. And I shall preserve it. I shall keep it safe because it has your signature. And I hope that one day you become one of the authors where I can show, see, this is her first book. And I have.
God, thank you
So
so much.
this is very nice. But tell me, why did you write a book? I mean, in this digital world where everybody is going for podcasts and they're going for blogs and onlines, why a book?
Okay, so the story is extremely interesting. One of my seniors, as I mentioned, they are my inspirations. Shruti Devi. She was my senior, 2 years elder to me in my previous school, Ran International, and
Okay.
she wrote a book. And my mama got it for me from one fine day from the school. So she told me ki it is not easy to write about a particular person for more than 100 pages. I was
Correct.
like, okay. I was like, okay, I know it is not easy, but I took it as a challenge. Like, how can my mama appreciate other kids in front of me? So
Okay.
I started writing, and none of them got complete. So this one finally did. So that's why I thought of that. Ki, nahi, I know everybody is doing podcast, everyone is doing blogs, but I have to write a book because I need to know why is it so difficult to write about a particular person for so many pages. That's why.
I personally feel the fun, the kind of pleasure that you get out of reading out of that book is far more than reading on a digital media. I mean, that's my choice though personally, but I love reading books. I love having the hard copies, and I see a hard copy right behind you. Can we see the cover?
Yes,
Can you
sure.
show the viewers?
Here it is.
Okay, okay, lovely. It looks beautiful. And who made the cover for you?
Um, uh, Chetan, Chetan Prakash. I found him on Facebook when I searched for graphic designers.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes.
Nice. So your friends were also there to help you out during all this. कैसे लिखो, क्या लिखो, मेरा नाम डाल दो, something like that.
Yes, a lot of people were instrumental because I did ask them here and there कि तुम्हें क्या लगता है इसके बारे में उसके बारे में people इससे पागल हो गए हैं but I was like नहीं जब मिलेगा ना तब तुम शॉक हो जाओगे So yes, my friends were instrumental, extremely instrumental in framing the content of this book.
Okay, so is the book actually inspired by real life people or situations or imaginary people?
Inspired by situations, but not people. The characters are imaginary. However, the situations are somewhat true.
Okay,
60%.
somewhere close to real life happenings.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So did you actually, and you said the characters are fictionary. So you did not meet anybody in reference to what you've written in the book.
Not really meet people, but just I we generally meet people here and there, no, like friends,
Okay.
relatives, uncle,
Yeah.
auntie.
Yeah.
It's from there.
So you pick up the basic nature of a person, the character of a person, and that's how you make a character sketch of a person.
Yes, like mix and match of a lot of things, and
Yeah, if you have to make somebody who's like really angry, then you would probably have to define it that he had big eyes and high
yeah,
cheekbones, something like
yes,
that. Okay,
yes,
lovely.
yes.
I think I can also write a book.
Yes.
So, can you quote a few incidences which actually happened to you in your life which left a mark?
Yes, of course. My grandparents, my nana nani, they live in Vrindavan, which is the
Oh.
birthplace of Lord Krishna. Yes, so
Mhm.
I visit Vrindavan very often, like once a month, once in 2 months, twice a month, so like that. And when we go to the temple, there are long lines, and when you stand in that line, first of all, you get a very good feeling because you don't have your phones around, and second of all, when you look around, you get to see a lot of people doing different things, and you just see and observe that they're just so good.
Mhm.
So yeah, from there.
Yeah, that was you. We wanted the viewers to see that how excited you are with your first book. And are you selling well?
Yeah, very well. Very well. Yes,
So, what are you going to do with all this money?
I'm just saving all of it, like always, pocket money and everything. I'm saving this as well.
Oh, okay. I thought you would probably use it to buy some new gadgets and things for yourself.
No,
Okay,
not
all
that. Yes,
good, good,
this
good.
is mama's nature basically, to save everything and use it wisely.
Very nice. I think those are very nice values being inculcated by parents, and that's how make a person a success. And you on on the path of success, we wish you all the very best. Tell
Thank
me, do
you.
you have any favorite author?
Yes, I do. Chetan Bhagat is my favorite. Paro Anand is my second favorite. I
Oh,
love Indian authors more.
yes, same here. I love Indian authors. I think they're out to really make a mark for themselves in the world of publication and writings. Do
They're
you
more
aim
relatable as well.
the more?
Relatable, like their stories are more
Yes,
relatable.
yes, 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 yes. So, what are the challenges that you faced?
Challenges many. First of all, time, because my school was going on, even though offline, but schools were online, but the school was still on. That, and second of all, the homework. So how to fit in everything, that, and then searching for words, because writing it just like that wouldn't have made that impression which would have अगर तब होता अगर मैं उसको थोड़ा सा गूगल करती तो थोड़ा सा
Hmm.
रिसर्च वर्क इंक्लूडेड है बहुत कुछ इंक्लूडेड है तो वो उसके लिए टाइम निकालना एग्जैक्टली फ्रेज पता लगाना that was the challenge basically कि मतलब how to fit such a big emotion into one line.
Oh, super. So there was a lot of reference work that you did.
Yes, a lot of.
Okay. And the reference was with Google, or did you have books? Did you have people? Where did you pick up the references from?
First of all, big thanks to Papa because he has got an amazing vocabulary. He often uses words and then I ask इसका मतलब क्या है? Then I pen it down कि अच्छा इसका मतलब ये है. इतने बड़े चीज को इतने एक ही शब्द में express करना. So I just wrote it down and just used it somewhere. From
That
there,
is
and
nice.
of course synonyms of this, that, what not.
So did your school also help you in doing this?
Yes, a lot, a lot. One of my teachers, Madhu ma'am, she has been very instrumental. She has always been an inspiration to me. Ki beta ye karo, wo karo. And all my English teachers, I mean, I'm so thankful to them, really. They all have
That's
been
nice.
good.
The feeling of gratitude is the feeling that takes you to the top. I think if anybody has that feeling of gratitude, there is nothing comparable to that. Okay, since you were writing during the lockdown, did that impact your writing anywhere? As in, did you have an insight about the pandemic also in your writing?
No, no, not much. I mean, not at all, not at all, because I
Okay.
was not fond of this lockdown, and I already had something imagined, something framed in my mind dot to dot. So I didn't want to interrupt it anywhere with putting this lockdown thing anywhere.
So you could actually put your mind into two slots. One is thinking about the lockdown and then non-thinking about it and then writing, which is an extraordinary skill because see, whatever happens around us, we tend to get a little एक हो जाता है ना आपको एक थोड़ा सा उससे impact पड़ने लगता है but if you just didn't have that impact on your writing, I think that again calls for an applause because it is very, very difficult like that. But good work, Sudiksha. How many hours did you put in per day?
I'm not really sure, but minimum of 1 to 1.5 2 hours per day. I mean, it varied. Like there were some days when I did not do any work, and there were some days where I did like the entire day I was researching and researching, and Mama was going like, "क्या कर रहे हो सुबह से लेकर रात तक phone पे?"
Frustrations used to build in?
Sometimes, but I tried my level best not to include everything in my book.
You sound
Really.
like a seasoned author who has managed to keep things away, managed to not get, um, impacted by the surroundings around, and you've managed to write in with whatever little or best time you had. Amazing. I'm so super proud of you.
Thank you so much.
And what is the most interesting part in the book, according to you?
Chapter 30 to 32, because that's the central part there. It's the halfway. That's why.
Okay, that's where the book comes in between. Is it like that interval period?
Yeah, I mean, there is no particular interval page as such, but yes, that's the halfway round. That's why, because after that, things change a bit.
Okay, the story turns around after that. So it's the popcorn time.
Yeah.
Okay. The book has references of many shlokas. I did manage to read a bit. I could not read the entire book, like I said, but I could not keep it down also. It was a very nicely conceptualized, very nicely written book. Like you rightly said, the words sometimes do need a dictionary. So even I had to sit with a few. The book had references of many shlokas from Bhagavad Gita and a lot of talks about the spiritual knowledge and how come a young girl like you has so much of it was kind of how does she know so much and at the same time it was embarrassing. I don't know anything. So how do you have so much of knowledge?
Okay, all this goes to Nana Nani because they are just so inclined towards the spiritual and religious world that they often recite these shlokas in front of me, and then I ask, "What does this mean?" Because
Oh,
for me,
wow.
it's like I don't know anything. And then when they tell it to me, and then I'm like, "Okay, okay, I think we can do that as well. Thank you." And it went like that, and I googled a few because I wanted to put some emotions in the form of shlokas, like I don't know how to recite one, but I do have one in mind.
Do
Like
you remember any? Can you just recite it?
I would have, but I don't know how to say it out.
No, that's okay. That's all right. We don't expect you to learn. But if you could open a page where you've written and if you remember the page number, you could read it out from there.
Yes, the
If that's
last
okay with
chapter
you.
has many. The last chapter has many.
In the meanwhile, I would like to tell the guests who've logged in that this is Sudiksha's first trial at writing a book, which is amazing. I would request, and please tell all of you to please go out and encourage the young writer by buying the book and giving your reviews to her. I'm sure she will be happy to take back the reviews, so that in case she feels like writing a second one, she can take the positive feedback from all of you. So please do go out, do buy her book. No, I don't mean go out as in go out to the market. Please do go out. You can buy it on Amazon, or Notion Press, Notion publication website. Sudiksha will be very happy if all of you do buy this book. A young Indian writer, she needs to be encouraged, and I'm all out for that. So, Sudiksha, could you find something?
Yes, I did. Page number 425 as a reference if anyone has the book. It says, Gopala Tapani Upanishad says, as in the Upanishad says, Saksid Ananda Rupaya Krishna Liksa Karine, Namo Vedanta Vedyaya Gaurave Buddhi Sakshine. This means that I offer my respects to God, who has a form of bliss, eternity, and knowledge. Understanding him means understanding the end of the Vedas. He is the supreme Guru. So, had I written this in layman language, in normal language, this would not have had that impact that the shloka itself gives.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
why I thought of including it.
Beautiful, beautiful. And it sounds so well when you speak it like that. The shlokas itself have that mesmerizing thing about themselves. Even if you don't understand, you just want to sit there and listen to it. And
Yes.
when you actually listen to it carefully, you kind of get a lot of words out of it. You can understand, relate to them. But yes, it's beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Any character which is most relatable to you?
Any particular character? Yes, Ravi, because he's the best friend of the protagonist. I'm not revealing the name. I would request all of you to go through it and then get to know. So yeah, the best friend of the protagonist, Ravi, because he is always like, "Ye mat karo, wo mat karo, ye acha hai, bura hai." That's why I just give all of this to my friends sometimes.
Okay.
That's
So is that also the most interesting part as per you of the book, or the interesting part is something else?
The interesting part is around chapter 40, 42, because that's where I pour my heart out.
Oh,
Yes, it's a bit emotional. It's nice, basically. It's very nice. When you go through it, you realize that what I was thinking and everything. It's been most well framed. It's the best framed part of the book.
oh, nice. So are you planning to make a sequel of the book? Like the sequel of Kya Baat Hai, season 2?
Not of this book, because it's already too long. And I do think that I'll come up with something new, probably crime, thriller, mystery, next
Oh,
year.
complete dichotomous, is it? From
Yes.
spiritual to crime. That is good. I mean, a dichotomous personality. Wow. We would love to see you like that in a completely different manner. So how do you feel proud about being a young writer of a published book?
Yes, absolutely. I feel amazing. It's really nice because your mama, mama, papa, they're like, तुमने finally कुछ कर दिया, खत्म कर दिया. Because I often tend to leave drawings, stories, poems incomplete. So something complete, concrete for mama, papa, and everybody, it's like it's applaudable.
Yes, it is. Are you not aiming to break any records, the world records? The youngest girl to write the longest book, the thickest book.
No, I didn't think of that, but I will. You mentioned it, I will.
Yes, I think you should just check out the records and see where you can fit in and which one you can break. It'll be even more aspiring for other people, and I'll be
Yes,
super proud.
absolutely. I'll look into that. I actually didn't think of this. I will think and I'll go through this. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So you wrote and published the book during the pandemic. Was there any hassle in getting it printed, published?
No hassle as such. It's just that I had my own blog where I used to put all the chapters in. People weren't aware of it, of course, because I didn't want the content to go out. But copying and pasting it, it was a lot of work. And going through it again and again, it was again a lot of work. There was just a bit of hard work, no hassle as such. The press was extremely friendly, as in customer friendly. So there was no hassle as such.
So did you keep writing to them and they kept editing, or was all the editing also done by you only?
No, the editing and everything was done by me. All the designing and everything, they were instrumental in printing and promoting.
Okay. 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 So how does it feel when you go out in the market and you see your book right on the bookshelf or on the bestsellers? Have you ever gone out to people and said, "Oh, this is my book. Please do go ahead, buy it"? Have you done that ever?
Okay, so I didn't get the grand opportunity of seeing it on a bookshelf because
Because
most
of
of the
lockdown.
stores are, yeah. But I do get inspired and I feel very happy when I see, my ranks rising on Amazon.
Okay.
The
Okay.
rank of
Okay.
my book, yes. It has the highest of 32 and the lowest of 10,000.
But that is nice, and it is, of course, it is very encouraging and inspiring when you see your book being sold. Did you ever have a launch, a formal launch, or there was no formal?
Yes, because the community, as in the what should I say, the celebration community. I don't know, the Durga Puja community I'm associated with, which is SDPC, Sehstrabdi Durga Puja Committee. We had Kali Puja recently on the day of Diwali. So that day we did have a launch. Everyone appreciated. The uncle launched इसने लिखा है खरीदना, like that. It's nice.
Oh, that is wonderful. We just had one question. Sudiksha, you have good talent in fine arts and craft. Would you like to pursue this as a career? This has
Fine
come.
art craft. Okay, not as a career, but as a hobby. I already have a blog about my creative work.
Okay.
It's titled as simply Sudiksha @wordpress.com.
Oh, so you are actually a multi-talented girl with lots of talents hidden down here and there into your pockets. I would like to tell my viewers, since this is an interview, so there are no questions that I can see. Whichever do come on the screen, I would love to take them. And I would once again request all my viewers to please go ahead and buy Sudiksha's book, which is there on Amazon and also on Notion Press website. Encouraging such young talent is our responsibility so that they don't get disheartened. And secondly, that is how the kids grow, they mature, and the country grows. And I would love to see India on the ranks of all competing with the world best writers. And why not? One day I would love to have Sudiksha on that platform. So I would request all the viewers, everybody, to please go out, buy that book, and let her have the pride of seeing the rising of number of sellers there, right? Selling numbers sold. So, Sudiksha, whatever I've read and taken the reviews from the friends, that family, the vocabulary you said, the content is very strong. Did after writing the book, your vocabulary go up to that level, or was it just like copy pasting and now you've forgotten? Do you remember any such word which is there and you never knew it initially, but now you know the meaning? Any such
There,
word you remember?
there were many. You could just open any page and you'll see a lot of such words because I had to Google so much. As in, if you just write good, he's a good boy, that doesn't make as much of impression as if you write something, he's a good synonym of good boy. So that's why.
Right.
Just
So do you
go through
remember the words now?
just a second. If I find something, I'll surely mention. As in, they were just regular words which I knew, but they weren't on the top of my mind to put them in
Correct.
my, yes.
Correct. You have those words in your vocabulary, but when you pen down, you kind of, make the normal everyday language and you start writing. So was it like you wrote the entire page and then you tried to change the words into something which is more impactful? Or did you
No,
look for the words and then write it?
I knew what I had to write, so I just tried to put Google first and then write a final sentence. Otherwise, I'm so like a person who tends to leave things incomplete. That had I done that and then I went again to search words, it would have been incomplete as usual. That's why.
You are underestimating yourself now.
No, no, absolutely. I know. I mean, it has happened with me so much. I mean, all the time.
I see a lot of books behind you also. You seem to have a good library and into the habit of reading. Who inculcated this habit into you?
Papa and Mama both.
Okay, so
Because
you're always a reader?
I'm a favorite reader. Sorry?
You're always a reader.
Not always, but from the beginning of 8th standard. I know it's a bit late, but der aaye durust aaye. So I started with Harry Potter and then I finally ended up reading a lot of books. Yes.
Okay. What is your hobby? Favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby is painting.
Painting.
Yes.
And do you
Painting.
like going out, friends, or you're more of a home bird?
I would rather prefer stay at home and just write or watch or draw something rather than going out. I just don't like the concept of going out, sports, games, etc. I know it's good for health. I'm not denying it, but I don't like it.
Yeah, that's not you. That's it. Yeah,
Yes.
everybody has their own likings. Fair enough. So Diksha, it was so lovely talking to you. I would just have a few more questions before I wrap up the program. So before I do that, I would really want to know, since you are a very young girl, you're an inspiration to many, to not just younger crowd, but to many people like us also. Like you said, you leave things halfway. Trust me, I mirror myself there. Start so much and end up not ending so many things. So I kind of relate there myself with you. But a lot of other young people, who are out there to write blogs or whatever they want to write, whether it's a book, blog, whatever. What is that suggestion that you would want to give to the young budding authors or people? I would not just say authors, maybe to all the younger generation. What is it that they should do? I would not say you would put them into a category of this is wrong, this is right, which is obviously not correct. But what is it that you feel is very important to bring out the best in you, your personality traits?
Something which is very important is to pour out everything. What often happens is we start on a particular topic, we know that it is amazing, but then as we start writing about it, we feel कि नहीं इसके लिए audience ही कहाँ है. Let's not write about this. Let's write about something else. But
Hmm.
then after writing and getting a response, you realize कि नहीं शायद उसी के लिए ही audience better था. I would just say कि audience सबके लिए होता है. I mean, for everything, there is always a person who relates to you in some way, and you should, whatever you're thinking, whatever you want to write about, don't write it for others, write it for yourself.
Hmm. Yes, I understand what you're saying. You basically want to say that don't try and cater to the crowd. Rather,
Yes,
have that individuality of yourself and let people come around it. So if
yes,
you like something, if you liked a particular topic, don't think that there'll be not many readership to that. Make it so convincing that people come around and read that topic and learn about it.
right.
This is exactly what you want to say. Great. And what should the authors not do apart from this?
Not do. On a funny note, they should not sleep so much as I do.
Oh, you sleep a lot, is it?
I sleep a lot. सुबह शाम पढ़ते पढ़ते हर वक्त. I mean, I know, I agree that it's a major drawback, when you're such a sleepy head, I must say, you waste so much of time. You feel कि अच्छा अभी सो लेते हैं 5 मिनट बाद उठ जाएंगे. That 5 minute becomes 1 hour. So whatever you do, not just writing, whatever you do, whatever you like, just don't tend to sleep so much as I do. It's a lot of waste of time.
Okay, that goes for everybody, not just
It is.
not just the younger generation. That goes for everybody. That 5 minutes of early morning, especially winter nap, is It takes you back into that slumber which you can never get out. And I very, very, very much agree to the fact that yes, that 5 minutes become 1 hour, and it's a complete waste because you are not really sleeping, but you're up also and you're sleeping also. It's a waste. So Sudiksha is going to do one thing from tomorrow. She's going to get up on time and go for a walk because she says that she is not such a sport enthusiast. So we would love to see Sudiksha on the road running around so that people run behind her taking the autograph. It is lovely talking to you, Sudiksha. You're such a bright and amazing person, and I completely enjoyed reading your book. I enjoyed interacting with you. You are an inspiration and remain one. My only suggestion, and being an elder, I would just say keep grounded, stay grounded, and keep writing and become like you've become a youth icon also, and you do a lot of TED talks and all, and you organize the TED talks. Keep doing that. Don't get disheartened because failure is more important than success.
Absolutely.
If you fail, don't make it a roadblock. Go ahead, write another book soon for us, please. Even if there is no lockdown, we don't want another lockdown though. But go ahead. Yes, do write us a book which you're talking about the thrillers and the suspense and whatever. We would love to read that from you, and we would also love to see more of your paintings or any other website that you would want to mention. I'm very thankful to 10 News to give this opportunity to young people like you to come up and show your talents and be out there to the world. I'm so happy to have you on my show, especially as the first episode. And I wish you all the very best for success in future. And my hats off to parents like yours who are out there to support. I was just watching a movie the other day, and I'm very bad at remembering names though. But the last line in that movie was, it is not easy to become Dhonis and everything unless you have people who are there to support you. So Sudiksha Sarkar, the author today, because of the parents, the support from the teachers, and support from the friends. I thank everybody to make Sudiksha a success. I wish her all the very best. Thank you for joining, Sudiksha, and wishing you all the luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was amazing for me to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sudiksha. And
Thank
thank
you
you, dear viewers. Appreciate 10 News.